considerably different recollection of the testimony that he's described, but it's in the record and what it is. Mrs. Cicchinelli did say she's not an attorney. I don't know if she understood the question. Mr. Cicchinelli doesn't have to prove he's an independent. They have to disprove it. I think in the protest it refers to his petition as a sham. I'll tell you what the sham was. It's Mr. Oki putting people on a protest that didn't even know they were on the protest and withdrew because they were never on the protest. That's the sham. And that's a breach of the ethics rules that all attorneys are bound by. The sham before this board is Mr. Oki's efforts to create protesters who never even knew they were protesters. That's the sham. Mr. Cicchinelli doesn't have to disprove a damn thing. And the record would indicate, of course, he was a Democrat for 1,000 years. And he didn't take a blood oath. There's no requirement for him to, as I believe the attorney said in the Burnaby, he doesn't have to throw a bomb into the headquarters to disassociate. He simply has to behave as though he's disassociated. And on and after the day that he filed his petition, there's not a shred of evidence before this board that he remained a Democrat. He cut the umbilical cord, and I don't have to prove the contrary. Mr. Oki, who apparently represents the mayor, you heard the testimony, Mayor Kathy Panizzaro's fingers are all over this. She's the ghost protester. This is a political thing, pure and simple. Not a darn thing to do with the law. And I would renew my objection to Board Member Shearer and Mr. Ferruccio participating, particularly based upon the testimony we've heard today, including that of Mr. Giavasis. And when we find out that two of the protesters never agreed to be protesters, even the other two protesters who did not withdraw, I believe the one said he didn't even see the protest until today. And the other one testified he hadn't seen it till after it was filed. The whole thing is a sham created by somebody in the Democratic Party acting improperly and with the participation of Mr. Oki representing people that didn't agree to be represented. I've been an attorney for a long time, never saw anything like it. It's outrageous. This petition is obviously valid and should be certified by this board, notwithstanding party loyalties, notwithstanding whether or not the two Democratic members continue to recuse themselves. Do the right thing, gentlemen, follow the law, certify this petition, and to repeat the George Meyer mantra, let the people choose, let the people vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.